I want to say good morning to members of the media. I am Senior Superintendent Archie, the Divisional Commander of the Tobago Division. With me is Superintendent Sterling Roberts, who is the Operational Superintendent and also administrative as well. As the Divisional Commander, I thought it fit that I meet with members of the media to alert members of the public and make them aware of what is happening as it relates to crime in the Tobago Division. The Tobago Police continue to ensure that persons who visit the island and who live on the island do so in a safe environment. We continue to have regular operational exercises to that end. And as such, I have Mr. Roberts here with me, who will just bring you up to date as to the numerous exercises we have had. I'll hand over to Mr. Roberts.
Thank you very much, Senior Superintendent Archie. Morning to each and everyone present here and the listening public out there. What happened, we would have met about 2 weeks ago, and we informed the public of Trinidad and Tobago that the police officers in the Tobago Division will be stepping up, intensifying exercises throughout the island. We told you that there will be some inconvenience, but I just want to report that for the last 2 weeks, Tobago Division had been working on our plans that we have set out and implementing them. As a matter of fact, during the last 2 weeks, we have seized 2 firearms off the streets of Tobago. A .38 revolver and also a 9mm pistol. As a result of this, 2 men are currently before the court. They were charged for possession of these firearms. We also seized 31 rounds of assorted ammunition. And these are as a result of numerous exercises throughout Tobago, from Charlottesville to Crown Point. No village was spared. As a result of that, we have had over 50 roadblocks throughout the last 2 weeks. And this has, as I said before, inconvenienced the traveling public. But I must say that I want to thank the officers of the Tobago Division for their hard and committed work to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and also to the members of the community of Trinidad and Tobago. We have also seized over 2.5 kilos of marijuana. And these are displayed on the table across us there. Numerous persons were arrested as a result of that. We also seized over 50 grams of cocaine, took it off the streets of Tobago. These officers have been working relentlessly, and I said before, the executive of the Tobago Division thanked them greatly. We also realized that within the last couple of weeks, we have had numerous road traffic accidents an increase in road traffic accidents on the streets of Tobago. As a result of that, we have increased our presence on the roadway. So we want to appeal to the motoring public of Tobago. We are in the wet season, the rainy season, and the road is wet. So you cannot drive the way you drive when the road is dry. Over the last week, we have seen 3 vehicles overturned as a result of wet roads and speeding. So we want to appeal to the motoring public, take your time on the roadway. Observe the speed limit. Our officers are out there. We also want to highlight that for the past 2 weeks, over 92 persons were arrested on warrants. And this is ongoing. We also want to highlight that for the past 2 weeks, over 48 persons were arrested for various offenses throughout Tobago. And these offenses vary from housebreaking and larceny, possession of arms and ammunition, and various other offenses. So we have stepped it up. We have changed the beat. We have changed the rhythm of Tobago. We are out here and we are doing what we have to do. We have been paid to do this. So we want to assure members of the public that the Tobago Divisional Police we are on high alert outside there. We want to assure you that safety is our priority. And hold us to that. Because we'll be trying our utmost best to make the streets of Tobago safe. We are into the Christmas season, practically into the Christmas season. And we are asking members of the public to exhibit safety, know your surroundings. We'll be out there in numbers. And we had the problem of people going and deposit large amount of cash. They just put it in a bag, and carry it to the bank and so on. Please exhibit safety. Call us, we'll help. We will assist you in getting your money to the bank. As I said before, I just want to thank the members of the Tobago Division for displaying diligence, loyalty to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I also want to thank my senior superintendent, Ms. Joanne Archie, for her leadership. And I want to assure the public that the Tobago Divisional Police officers are here to serve them with pride. I now hand you over to my senior superintendent, Ms. Joanne Archie, who will apprise you of certain development.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, despite our efforts and our successes for the past 2 weeks actually, our peace was shattered on yesterday's date by a report of a body found in a vehicle at Golden Grove Road, Buku, Tobago. This was around 12:15 p.m. Officers received this report, and upon their arrival on the scene, they discovered a white B14 motor car registration number PBM 5912 parked on the roadway with the engine running. Upon checking the said vehicle, a male occupant was seen seated in the driver's seat and he appeared motionless. The seatbelt was engaged and his head was slumped towards the front passenger seat. and what appeared to be gunshot wounds on the upper part of his body. The DMO Dr. Devara Savanay visited the scene together with crime scene persons, officers from the homicide, and officers from the Old Grange Police Station, and the body was removed. Investigations within a short space of time, police officers were able to detain 3 persons who are now assisting us on inquiries. This has brought to the figure 9 for the Tobago Division, and it's 9, that figure we preferred to be 0. However, I want to assure members of the public that we continue to investigate this recent homicide and hope to bring the person or persons to justice. The body has been identified as Dave Vinson, 55 years, of Thorn Street, San Fernando, and also of Lescotto, Tobago. I will have you know he was a person of interest to the Homicide Bureau in Trinidad some time ago with respect to a homicide which they are investigating. Actually, he was still a subject of that investigation, and he was also a subject of an investigation of another missing person, which both occurred at that first homicide and that missing person, both occurred in 2014. Those investigations are still continuing though, but I want to add to what Mr. Roberts said. We in the Tobago Division, and we have realized that we are approaching the Christmas season, and we have had challenges in the past with respect to robberies during this period. And I want to appeal to members of the public. We would be meeting from time to time to bring you up to date as to the status of our crime investigations. I also want to thank the members of the public who would have called and given information that resulted in what we are seeing on the table here today. We are now, in addition, we would be approaching the cruise ship season in a few days' time. And we want to ensure our visitors that we will be out there to ensure safety, security, and that they come to Tobago and able to enjoy themselves in a safe environment. The Tobago Division, by no means our serious crimes have increased. We have no increase. As a matter of fact, we're almost the same figure as we had last year. However, what our major challenge is with respect to house break-ins. And we continue to engage members of the public through our town meetings, our station councils, as to how to protect themselves and how to secure their homes. We have our job to do. We are the police officers, and we will do it. But however, we don't intend to do so in isolation from you, the members of the public who we serve. As a matter of fact, any initiative that we implement, the public input is critical to the success of those investigations. I want to thank my officers who have been working day and night to ensure that safety we speak of. We work together as a team in the Tobago Division. As you will see our banner there, one team, one mission. And we can only do this when we work together. We don't intend to isolate ourselves from members of the public, and I know from time to time you all will have challenges, and this is why we encourage persons to attend our town meetings and other collaborations so that we can keep Tobago safe. Ladies and gentlemen, as it relates to our cruise ship season, the ACP, Mr. Garfield Moore, about a week ago met with some of the main stakeholders in the industry to ensure that we have a very successful season, and I do believe that we will. So I want to take this opportunity to allay any fears the public may have. We would be out there in our numbers. We have started our Christmas crime plan this early, and that is being proactive. So as a result, again, I would want to thank you all for any cooperation. As the superintendent said, there may be some inconveniences, but it's all good. It's all to ensure that we dwell, we enjoy Tobago, and we have Tobago as a destination of choice, and it still remains a destination of choice for persons who want to spend a good holiday. Let me say on behalf of the executive of the Tobago Division, we will continue and will strive to keep Tobago clean, green, safe, and serene. I thank you.